Hey Flosstube, it's Sarah from isweariamstitching. Today is November, no, it's not November 1st. I wrote that down right. It is Halloween, October 31st, 2024. This is episode 112. I have a cat in front of me, so hopefully she doesn't cause a lot of problems. Can you, there she is. She's decided that this is a good place to lay. This is a Flosstube where I talk about cross stitch. I also knit and crochet, not crochet. I knit and quilt, but mainly my passion, my hobby is cross stitch. It has been since I was around 8. So it's been a few weeks. I was gone on vacation. And then last week I was going to record, but my best friend needed me for some stuff. So I ended up being busy Friday. And then tomorrow, my college kid has decided she wants to come home for the weekend, so I have to go pick her up in the morning. So I'm doing it today, just so I can play catch up, because I got a lot of stuff and I want to put it away. So let's jump right into it. I fully finished 2 things. I just put one in a frame and one's like a flat finish, but they're currently hanging up. I forgot to bring them. No big deal. They're old things. Okay, so I have to figure out where I'm going to put stuff since the cat is now in my way, ma'am. So I'll start with FOs. Ugh. I finished Mermaid of Salem Bay from the Primitive Hair on the fabric that was called for. Why did she look so much better to me in pictures? Like I was disappointed in how dark and moody she was not, and how light the fabric was. But then when I hold her up in front of the camera, I think she looks great. Whatevs. There she is. Oh my god. So yeah. And things I do not like about this pattern. I don't like this fabric. I hate this fabric. I think it's great, but I did not like stitching on it. So I don't think I'll be getting any more Primitive Hair fabric. And the beads, there wasn't any placement for the beads on the pattern. There was just a picture of the finished pattern. It said, place your beads here. And I was like, okay. So I just winged it. And I had extra beads, so I placed a few extra beads. And I didn't do the words Mermaid of Salem Bay because I just didn't feel like I needed it, didn't want it. But yeah, there she is, my beautiful, beautiful mermaid. So this was my summer lady, because following Janet Jabber's seasonal ladies, I copied her. And she was my summer lady, and I finished her. I was just going to let her, I had just like a little bit of hair and like the tail and then outlining and beading to do. And I put her away for the summer. And then when I got home from my trip, I was like, you know what? I want to finish some things. And this was close to a finish. So I just finished it. So now I'll have to pick a new summer lady. I'll talk about that at the end. I have a couple, I want to do another mermaid. I have a couple of Mirabilia mermaids, but I have 2 Mirabilias already going, so I'm not going to choose them. So I have 2 options that I'll show you at the end. You can help me decide. I'd appreciate it. Gosh, she's pretty on camera. Okay, she's pretty in person too. God damn it. I was just in a mood, I guess, when I finished her. But yeah. Yay. God knows when I'll fully finish her. And then I finished, where are you at? Oh, Avalanche. Man. Is it? Yep, there it is. Okay, this is it. I finished my Cryptid Sal from the Witchy Stitcher, and it's on, well, you're in the way, so if you get hit with fabric, it's your fault. 32 count Lugana and pink chocolate from Bestitch Me, and don't knock anything over. And the fabric is kind of like that. Once I hold it up, it's gonna wash out. It always does. There it is. There's my cryptids. I love it so much. Look at Frogman. How cute is he? Come on now. And Loch Ness. Adorable. I'm so happy with it. I love it so much. I can't wait to have it framed. Hung up all the time. I tell you though, getting a little sick of black. So those are my FOs. Oh, it's a cool kitty. Do you see him? Look at his foofy tail. Can you see the foofy tail? Whips. Okay, so for my trip, my parents paid for our families to go on a Mediterranean cruise. So we flew into Rome, left out of a port whose name I can't say. It's not Civitavecchia, it's I don't know. And then we went to Majorca, Spain, Barcelona, Spain, Cannes, France, Genoa, Italy. So my souvenir, my little keepsake for myself was to make little postage stamps I'm going to turn into ornaments. But I almost finished them, except I ran out of red for Netherlands because we had a layover in Amsterdam and my feet touched the ground, so I was in the Netherlands. But these are by Cute Embroidery by Kate. Oh, I don't have the information with me. I don't think I wrote it down. Cute Patterns by Kate. Something like that. But there's Italy, and I changed the, hard to see in this light, but it has like the cost of the stamp, and I changed those to 24 for the year. So there's Italy, France, Spain, and the Netherlands, and I ran out of red. So close to being done. Ran out of red in the Netherlands, and I'm gonna sandwich them like this, like that, and then attach them, oh my gosh, like this. So they're two-sided, and it's gonna be an ornament for my tree, and then I'm gonna buy a little dangly like cruise ship for the bottom. So almost done. As soon as I get that red, so close, then I will finish these. And these I will immediately fully finish so I can have them on my tree this year. So close. Couldn't believe I ran out of red. And then I worked on, what is this? Let's see, what is this? My supernatural Sal. I came home from my trip and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finish all the creatures. And bless me, I tried and I ran out of thread. So this is 32 count linen in After the Harvest from Stitch Me. And it's the Supernatural Sal from Witchy Stitcher. And some of my creatures aren't fully done. Like I need some work on the harpy. Who else do we work on? I work on the harpy, like his like hair or something. And then I have some skulls to put here, but I ran out of the color. And then I was like, well, you know what? I'm really sick of black. So for November and December, when I pull this out as scheduled, I'll work on the border. And hopefully, I also didn't do my border because I was out of the colors for the bats. And so I was like, I literally would just be doing black. And I need to break up from the black. But yeah, so far so good. Look at them. The fairy's supposed to have like French knots on the wing, or they gave you the option of like doing like a swirly backstitch. I just left her wings fully black. I don't want anything on her. Though I do like how the French knots came out on the gnome's mushrooms. Look at that ogre, he's so cute. The angel, that was fun. That's super cool. I like the angel. But yeah. There's something else I was like, oh yeah, the lantern. I didn't have the color for the lantern on the fairy. So yeah, so I have to finish up some stuff on the harpy and the fairy, and then do the skulls. I'm like, I didn't outline those, I ran out of the color. And then the border, and then this was done. So holy crap, I did not think I'd have both these done by the end of the year, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have them done by the end of the year. I'm so excited. So excited, which is good because I have big plans for next year. So not having these two Sals continue over to next year is gonna be good. And then last night I decided what else is supposed to finish. And technically, if I wanted this to be done, it could be done. But because I was hemming and hawing over the border. But I'm gonna do the border. I like the border. It's Al Force Embroideries Dinosaur Forest, using Kit Supplies, their fabric, and their thread. I love their thread, you guys. So I had just this big honker guy to do, and I finished him. And like I said, if I wanted to be done with it, then that could be it. It could be done. But I am gonna do the border. I like the border. Look how pretty the border is. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be blah to do, because borders are usually blah to do. You know, a lot of the same old. But look how pretty it is with the border. Look how it just finishes it. So I will do the border. I don't know when. I've put this away and picked up for today to work on my fall lady, my cathedral woodland goddess. I can't remember if that's the name or not, from Mirabilia. I took her out. She's laying out, ready to be worked on. I haven't touched her yet today. But yeah, oh my gosh, I love these dinosaurs so much. I mean, yeah, forever and ever and a day. My favorite's gonna be the little guy popping out of the egg. Look how cute he is. Stegosauruses are my favorite dinosaur, so I also am quite fond of him. Oh, dropped my bag. Oh, cat, your tail's in my face. And what else? That's it for stitching. Right before we left for our trip, I was stressed out, and I needed something absolutely mindless. So I started another pair of socks, because I have a pair of socks going that have a pattern, and I was like, I need mindless. I need just plain stockinette socks. So I pulled out this Knit Picks Felicia in Harvest, and it looks super pretty in the skein, but knit up, kind of ugly. But I kind of like ugly, and it has enough colors that'll match a lot of my shirts, so it'll be good. And if you're new, I knit socks 2 at a time. I knit the toe, foot, heel, ankle, cuff. That way they're done close together. So I got the the toe done on both, and started working the foot. That's what I did when I was, apparently I stopped mid-stitch on both. That was dumb. I'll have to finish those rows before I put these back and start my stitching. But yeah, so see how, like, this is the ugliest color ever. This color right here, that is so ugly. And then there's a yellow that's kind of ugly, like this yellow. Not my favorite kind of yellow. I like that bright yellow though. But yeah, here they are. Started my little stress socks. And now that the stress of the trip is over, I don't want to pick them up again. Other than today to finish the rows off, because I stopped oh, I got 5 drop stitches on both, so yeah. And then the quilting I've done is the quilt from my mother-in-law's Christmas quilt. Came back from Missouri Star all quilted. I cut the binding. I just have to attach it and then hand sew it on. So I'll show you that when it's done. I'm not gonna show it now, why bother. And then that's it. That is it for my works in progress and whips. So now I'm gonna talk about a frog. I was looking through my things, trying to figure out what's close to being finished or what called to me. And I realized I'm gonna frog this because I love it. I hate stitching it, and I really don't want to stitch it. It's the Autumn Lane's Baba Yaga. It's on Catacombs Ever Stitch Me. This is all I had done. And every time I looked for something to stitch and I pull this out, I never want to stitch it. So I'm gonna rip all those out because this is beautiful fabric, and I'll find something else to use it for. But yeah, I'll just add this pattern to my pile of patterns to sell. I don't like individually selling patterns because it's annoying and I don't have the time for it. So I group them, I wait till I have a big stack of patterns, and then I just sell it for like 100, 120 bucks. So that's what I'm planning to do shortly. I'll add that to the pile because I love it. I really do. I think it would be so cool to have. Like, I love it. It's so cool. I do not want to stitch it. I was not enjoying it. I just don't want to do it. So I'm not. There's cat fur all over the place, kitty. And then you guys can help me decide on my next summer lady. So I have 2 choices. like larger summer cat hair on the thing, mermaid patterns. I have by Meg C on Etsy. I have her. Look how cool she is. Oh, so cool. Well, you're in the way. And I have from Meridian Designs the Dead Sea Mermaid. Look at her green skin. Oh, look at her hair. So what do you guys think I should do? Meg C or Meridian Designs for next summer's summer lady start? They have very similar colors. I can't decide. Like, I feel like I should do her because I have the paper pattern, and I'm not sure why I'm like that. Why I steer towards my paper patterns first. Look at her wicked little face. She's got some serious eyebrows going on, or is that eye makeup? Is that beads? Are those beads? Yeah, I'll have to buy beads. I'm pretty sure I have the cry neck, but I have to buy the beads. And this is just straight up stitching. So let me know. What do you guys think? Meg C, Meridian. Let me know. Help me decide. What else? What else to talk about? Okay, so I will do haul because I have a lot of it. I think it's a lot. First, I'm gonna just get this out of the way so I can move it because it's big. I got my Advent calendar. Jesus Christ. From Missouri Star. Okay, there it is. Now I can store it away until it's heavy. Christmas, because it's been staring at me, and I've been like, well, maybe I just open one, just to see. Don't do it, Sarah. Don't do it. Don't ruin it. Let's see what else I got. Jesus. So, like I said, I think on one of my last videos, I forgot I signed up for the Fat Quarter Shop's monthly Lock of the Month Dragon Fruit quilt pattern. I haven't started yet. I've been busy. I think it's English paper piecing. No, it's not. Foundation paper piecing, which goes quick for me because you just lay the fabric out, stitch on the line, boom, you're done. And I think the first month is 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So it's these 5 blocks are the first blocks. And it's foundation paper piecing. I mean, the most time consuming thing is probably gonna be the cutting. So I need to do it. Oh, did that? Oh, no one wants to see your butt. No one wants to see your butt. Motorcycle spooked her. And I think they're just 4-inch. You guys, just she just crawled into my haul box. So now I'm gonna have to move her. Get the rest of my stuff out. God damn it. So yeah, but they're just 4-inch foundation paper piece blocks. So they're pretty small too. So once I actually get to doing it, excuse me, kitty. Ugh. She's not moving. Is that everything? You're still under something. Is that it? Is that all the stuff? She's like, you ruined my bed. Look how pretty that's gonna be when it's done. Oh, those colors. The tulip pink fabrics. So it came with, for the first month, foundation paper piecing things. So I got 6-inch, 4-inch, 6-inch. I was Flying Geese foundation paper piecing. I didn't even see that one. Okay, so 6-inch, 4-inch, and this big honker 12-inch foundation paper piecing. And then the fabric. I'm pretty sure there's more fabric. Are you on my other fabric? Is that all the fabrics? I can't see under you. You're too floofy. I think this might be all the fabrics. Look at those fabrics. Look at those colors. I love the rainbow. And that is my yellow right there. That is my yellow. So yeah, I'm super stoked about this. Look how pretty this one is. I love that one. And then of course the classic with the birds. So yeah. I need to get that done for the end of the month. I think before the 9th. I think I ship on the 9th of the month. So as long as I'm done before the 9th, by the end of the month. It is the end of the month. So I have like a week to get these done before the next one ships out and I get behind. I don't want to get behind. Wish me luck, you guys. What else? When we were in... All right, Kat, what'd you do with my stuff? On our cruise in Cannes, France, there's a... Fucking get here. An embroidery shop called... Oh my gosh, you guys, how do people live with cats? This is my first cat. Philanthrop Broderies. Sorry. And they were closed the day, like, I checked their hours and stuff, and of course the day our ship ported there, they were closed. So as a treat to myself, I just went online and ordered something from them as a souvenir, and I am so in love with her. I cannot wait to stitch her. I cannot wait, cannot wait, cannot wait. It's Natural Beauty by Misty Gree. Mr. Gree? Mr. Gree? I don't know. I can't do French. But I believe it's a French artist that they've converted into cross-stitch patterns. You guys, look at her. Isn't she stunning? Oh my god, I love her so much. And it's a full kit. Came with the fabric and the threads. Very, 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 I don't want to say stingy on the threads, but it looks like they give you just the exact amount you need. So I'm going to have to make sure I don't fuck up. I'll have to make sure that I pay attention and do her right. Because look at the oranges and the reds up there. Look at that little tiny stain of orange and red. So yeah. So I gotta make sure I don't mess up. I have not opened her yet to see what the fabric looks like. So I'm gonna open her now. Notice this thread called Allegro 40. No, I'll give you the black. I'll give you this one. You can kind of see it. Can you see it? So it's gonna be interesting to work with. I've never worked with that before, and I think the fabric is like a oof. 32 count maybe? I don't know. Oh, look at how pretty that fabric is. And yeah, so it's printed fabric, and you basically plug her in. See her face? Like those are where her earrings go. So it's gonna be interesting trying to match this up right. Maybe it's 36 count, because actually that's a really small head. Look at her head compared to her head. It might be 36 count. So like when it comes like the hair and like the foliage, I can be off, but I don't want like the fabric showing where her. You know what? I think I'll be okay as long as I line up her face pretty well, like the bottom of her face, bottom of her earrings. I had not pulled this fabric out yet. This is so cool. Oh my gosh, I love this fabric. That's so cool. It's gonna give it so much depth when I stitch her up. Cool. I cannot wait. So excited. Ridiculously excited, you guys. I wish I could have gone into that store because, like, I believe their store mascot is an iguana. I can't remember what his name was. Louis? Oh, Timothy's too. But they had so many cute, like, iguana patterns. And I was like, if I'd been in there, they had, like, a purse making kit. With you could buy the iguana, and I was like, I would have bought that. But since I was online, it was easier to control myself and stick to one thing. In the store, I've been like, yes, all this, please, mine, give it to me. But there's the. And it came super quick. Like, I ordered it when we were there. And then it came like, God, not like a week after I got home. It was a super quick shipping. So, that's the store name. I'm so excited. And then I got a belated Christmas present. It's a Luca S kit. It is Fox on Island. Look how cute that foxy is. I mean, I know I'm going to hate stitching that water, because that's like a solid chunk of water. And it's a lot of color changes because it's not variegated thread. So I'm not looking forward to that water, but I am looking forward to everything else about this. So as you've noticed, 2 kits. Oh my God, look how cute this is. And how pretty she is. God, I cannot wait, you guys. So for next year, instead of doing Sal's, I'm doing like new to me, never before done kits, except for one's not a kit. Okay, so I wrote down, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9. If you can think of any kit places that I've not seen or I've forgotten, let me know, because I'm missing 3 spots. One is not a kit. It's just like a bigger pattern designer I have not tried yet. And I was trying to think if there are other bigger patterns that weren't full coverage that I haven't tried yet. Like I could do other full coverage designers, but I don't enjoy my Haid. I don't want another something like a Haid. I don't want that big of a project. It's just not me. Hopefully I'll finish my Haid one day because she's gorgeous. But I don't want to do it. I don't want another one. So I have written down Riola's kit, a Dimension stocking kit, Lenart kit, Luca S, a Bothy Threads kit, RTO kit, a Normal Dimensions kit, the Misty Gree kit, which was, I was so happy to find that to add to my list. And then I have Long Dog I always do Long Dog samplers. That's not a kit, but it's a bigger pattern. It's going to take me more time. So, and I've never done one before. So I've got 2 of the 9, and then I have a bunch of other ones on my wish list. So I'm hoping for Christmas that I get hooked up, because I have kits for these. I have the Long Dog samplers. I can't remember what the pattern is, but it's one with, I can't remember what it's called, but it's one with the pyramid on it. Stocking kit, I might have snowmen on it. The Lenart kit, I believe, is Tutankhamun. Can't remember what the Bothy Threads, RTO, or Dimensions kits are. Pretty sure one is a owl. I can't remember. Bothy Threads might be mushrooms and a bird. I can't remember. They're on my wish list. So that's my plans for next year, is to do kits I've not tried yet. I've seen so many people do kits. I've seen so many people unbox kits, and I'm like, why aren't I doing kits? So I decided that 2025 is my year of kits, and 1 or 2 bigger bigger names I haven't done that make bigger patterns, like the Long Dog samplers. So those are my goals. So I have 2 down and 7 to go. And if I don't get them for Christmas, then I will start, like every month I'll start one I have and save up to buy the other ones throughout the year. So it'll work out, even if I don't get them for Christmas. Even though I did put them as highest priority. So family, hope they see that. So yeah, so that is that. Let me find my notes. All right, let's see. Oh, and last but not least, I got a fun and wonderful, I'm gonna move you over, kitty, since you're in a box. That makes it real easy. Thank you. Box from my friend Stephanie. I'll show you all the goodies she sent me. Oh, I should do this tonight, actually. We had trick-or-treaters yesterday, so we're not doing anything for Halloween tonight. But she sent me a puzzle. Yeah, I'm gonna clean off my desk after this, my table, get all this shit off it, move that cat. You better not mess with me when I'm doing a puzzle. Okay. It's so cute. This is one I might actually think about keeping it for me, hanging up on Halloween. It's so cute, I love it. Look at the dog riding the horse. And then she sent me Halloween fabrics. which are so fun. Are going to be perfect for finishing. And I just actually make a pillow for my couch with this one because I love that fabric so much. I'll show you a few of the fabrics. Oh, look at the pretty red of this one. And then we have some fun ones like that. Ooh, look at the pretty purple on that one. So yeah, just a bunch of, ooh, a pretty blue on that one. I should just sew them together and make myself like a lap quilt out of it. I can make a real small lap quilt, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna save it for finishing, and I really do think I'll make a pillow out of that one fabric. And then some bits and pieces of fabric, which are good for when I do small things like Quirky Quakers, which I haven't done in a while because I've been doing other things. But so yeah, that sparkly one. Ooh, that's sparkly. I don't have a lot of sparkly fabrics. And then, another witch. So she sent me last year when I was trying to decide my theme for October to stitch, and ended up being witches. And so I had her other little witch she gave me as my like mascot. So this will go up by that witch if I don't lose her. And then, oh my gosh, that smells so good. Clino Noir, a juicy blend of raspberry seed oil, grapeseed oil, olive oil, and red wine. That smells so good, Stephanie. I just want to carry it on me and sniff it all the time. And then these fun things. I haven't had like these blooming teas in forever. There's 4 in there, so I'm gonna save them for when my kiddos are in town, and we will have some tea. And then what is this? Oh, a bath tea. I'll give that to my husband probably. He baths. I don't bath. And then this is my first Cottage Garden threads, I believe, in Echo. And then this limited edition one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's my first Cottage Garden. Is it my first Cottage Garden? I don't know. Shit, maybe she sent me some before. I can't remember. I'm sorry, my brain is mush. But yeah, thank you, Stephanie. I can't believe how generous and nice you are to me. Like, I don't deserve all this kindness. I really don't. I might have sniffed and inhaled a little too hard on that soap. And of course, a super cute card. Thank you, Stephanie. I would put all this stuff back in the box. There's a cat in it. So, I think that's it, you guys. That's all I had to show you. I feel like it was so much. Let's see. So, news. I will not be doing fandom stitching next year. Doctor Who / Supernatural one. And I stopped watching Doctor Who when Clara was the companion. I didn't like her at all. Couldn't stand her. So I stopped watching, and I haven't watched since. And I'm just not in the mood to rewatch. And I've never really been interested in Supernatural, so I don't really have a desire to watch it at all. So, doing challenges based on things I'm not actively watching, that's not really my thing. So I won't be doing fandom stitching next year, so I won't have those prompts to help me touch everything, touch all my whips. I think I did it for 2 or 3 years. 2 years? I can't remember. It was fun. I loved it. It was great. But just not going to do it again next year. Just do my own schedule, do my own thing. I've got my plans for next year to start, a kit every month. And then my seasonal ladies. And then I'll figure something out. And then I got this quilt to do blocks a month. So I'm busy. I'm gonna be fine without it. That's it. That's all my news, really. Yeah, that's it. So let me get this out again before I talk about life. Help me decide once again which mermaid to start next summer. Meridian Designs by Meg C. Well, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I have time to decide. Summer's always away. And let's see, life updates. So I'm back from my cruise. It was great. I don't really want to dwell on it because It was like a mad rush. We had the worst flights I've ever had in my life. I almost didn't get on so we got to Columbus. Plenty of time to spare. Waited and waited. They moved our gate twice. And then they delayed the flight, put it back on normal time, delayed it again, and then delayed it even so far that I was going to miss our connecting flight in JFK. So we had to rebook flights. Fine. Get to JFK. We're boarding. My husband gets on fine. I go to get on, and they're like, see the agent. And I was like, okay. So I go to the agent. She's like, it's weird. She says your e-ticket's been changed. And I was like, I have a boarding pass on my phone. I did change it to this flight. So she got on the phone with somebody, and she was talking, and then she said, okay, call me. We need to get her on this flight. Call me back. And then she, took other passengers. She got a phone call for something else, and she was great. She was like, okay, blah, 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 blah. What about my lady waiting to get on this flight? And she's like, okay. So then she's like, they're still working on it. Took more passengers. Got another phone call 5 minutes before the boarding was supposed to end, and I was able to get on. We were the last people on the flight, and because of that, they checked our carry-on luggage. That's all we had was carry-on. And it was so frustrating because when we got on the plane, there was so much carry-on space. Like, they weren't keeping track of the carry-ons. And they just decided at the last minute, the last, 15, 20 people getting on had to have their luggage checked. So that was annoying. So when we got to Rome, we had to get our luggage. That was fine. That was great. I mean, it was real easy to get our luggage. But that was very stressful. And then we got to Rome, and because all the flights were delayed, we got there much later than we wanted to, so we literally had 5 hours to see everything we wanted to see. And everything was closed. Couldn't go into anything because we got there so late. And by the time we were done looking at everything, we were like walking zombies. I don't know how we stumbled back into our hotel. Which, by the way, fantastic hotel. If you're going to go to Rome, this little tiny hotel near Roma Termini, the train station called Serena Hotel. They had the most adorable old man working there. I would have stayed in Rome and married him. He was so cute. I just loved him so much. And when we were leaving, the day that we were going to go to the cruise, we didn't have to get on the train to the port for a couple hours. So I walked down and said, can we store our luggage? Because we check out at 11, but we're not going to leave till 1. He's like, yes, of course. So we're putting our luggage in this locked room, and he told my husband, he says, the only condition is when you come back, we lock you in. You have to stay. And I went, no, I need him. And he went, you're a woman in Rome. So I told my husband, I said, watch out, I'm a woman in Rome. I can get anyone I want. It was so cute. I loved him so much. If you're going to go stay there, it's so cute. Then we went and got on our cruise ship, had a day at sea, went to Mallorca, Barcelona, Cannes, Genoa. So I got pasta, I got pastries, I got coffee, I got to see beautiful architecture. And though apparently October is fountain month, where they close off all the fountains, like Trevi Fountain had a big blockade around it. All the fountains I wanted to see were turned off or had barricades around them. Some had little windows you could look through to see them. That was disappointing. Only thing I did not do that I wanted to do really badly in Rome was I wanted to see is it called the Mouth of Truth? If you've seen Roman Holiday with Gregory Peck and Audrey Hepburn, it's the mouth that you put your hand in, and if you've told a lie, it bites your hand off, and Gregory Peck puts his hand in and pulls his hand out, and Audrey Hepburn that's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do before we got on our cruise ship. But my dad talked us into a hop-on, hop-off bus that took a lot longer than we thought, so I couldn't do it. But it's okay. I'm never going to be able to go to Rome again, so it's not like I'm like, I'll do it next time. But also, I never thought I'd have a chance to go to someplace like Rome. So seeing what I did see I'm not complaining about what I didn't see. I got to see so much amazing stuff. And then flying back. The flight from Rome was horrendous. We stood up and waited. They called the zones to go on the plane. And then we all just stood in line for half an hour because they apparently didn't have enough. They're understaffed. I'm like, why'd you tell us to stand up then if the plane wasn't ready? So then it was delayed. And we had our layover in Amsterdam. And I was looking forward to buying some candy, getting my thimble. My because I collect thimbles. Getting my thimble and some like coffee in the airport, you know, like, so I can say I've been to Netherlands. I've been to Amsterdam, even though it's just the airport. The flight was so delayed that when we landed, they're like, you can make it if you run. And I was like, I'm not, this bitch ain't running. I fast walked, faster than I've ever walked in my entire life. Thank God I've lost weight because I would not have made it. But it was so sweet because it was KLM, Dutch Royal Airlines. I can't remember. And as we were walking, the lady at the gate was walking towards us. And she's like, oh, you made it. And she's like, thank you so much for rushing. I'm like, thank you for not closing the gates. And then we got on, and they said they were waiting for 2 more people. And I realized one of the people on our plane was also on that flight, and she had a wheelchair assist. So they were waiting on her. So if we didn't have a wheelchair assist, I'm not sure we would have made that flight. But we made that flight, and then we landed in Atlanta. I hate the Atlanta airport so much, you guys. I always have. And I must have been my only option back when I booked the flights because I would not have purposely chose Atlanta. And I gave us 2 hours, and I thought that would be enough, and it was not. Partly because Atlanta is so huge, you have to take a train to get places, and their train was running on reduced something. It was running like every 5 minutes, and so we walked from like literally the end terminal to the other end terminal after spending a billion years in the line to do your passport check. And then we thought we were being like nice. We were like, you know what? We're going home. We don't care. We're not going to worry about our carry-on. We're going to check it in Rome. We checked it in Rome. The lady in Rome was great. She's like, yes, you're going to pick it up in Atlanta because it's going to have to go through customs. And then you're gonna pick it up one place in Atlanta and drop it off another place in Atlanta, like right next to it. I was like, great. So we spent forever in that line. And then we go to the luggage, and we're looking, and we're looking, and we're looking, and we're running out of time. There is no luggage. So we're like, fuck it. It's just clothes. We took everything important out of it. It was literally just clothes. So we went to leave, and the guy's like, you guys don't have luggage? And we're like, yeah, we do, but it's not here. So we scanned our things, said, yeah, it's still in Amsterdam. When you get to Columbus, file a complaint. I was like, yeah, let us through. So then we had to go through security again, which took for friggin' ever. So we missed our flight. By the time we got to our gate, it had left. We were 5 minutes late. It had departed. We were 5 minutes late. So the person we went to for Delta in Atlanta was the nicest guy. And I was like, is there anything we can get to Columbus? He said, not till tomorrow morning. I said, is there anything we can get to Pittsburgh? And he said, not till tomorrow morning. I was like, give us the Columbus one, I guess, because that's where our luggage is going. So we slept in a food court in the Atlanta airport. I slept, my husband not really. I slept a little bit on and off. And it was awful because there was alarms going off for some strange reason. But then we got on our flight, and the flight to Columbus was like a quarter full. So we had no one sitting next to us. We were able to spread out. It's only an hour and a half flight. Our son picked us up. He dropped us off to begin with. Then he picked us up. But I was like, I'm never flying again. I'm not doing it. I don't like flying. It stresses me out. It scares me until I'm up in the air, and then I'm okay. Because I'm like, well, I'm here. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. I am in a giant metal tube in the sky. Then I'm fine. But the whole process leading up to it, I'm shaking, I'm jittery, I'm smoking too much because that's how I calm my nerves. Because I'm not really a smoker. I just do when I'm really stressed out. Which drives my husband crazy. He's like, because he's a smoker, he's like, how can you just quit? I'm like, that's not my addiction. My addiction is food and soda. That's why I was obese. But what was I saying? So yeah, so like the build up, and then the friggin' taking off is terrifying to me. Landing makes me super nervous, but it's not as bad as the taking off. I don't know why. But the taking off, I'm like, I hold my breath. It's awful. But anyways. Otherwise, it was great. Hung out with my family. We went to a certain bar on the cruise every night because they taught dance lessons. And even though I was definitely not getting up to do any dance lessons, I was dancing in my seat, practicing the moves. Had a couple drinks. Hung out every night, almost every night, with a different sibling. First my older brother, then my sister. Oh, my younger brother, my older brother, then my sister. And then the last night, the last 2 nights, we hung out with the family, my brother-in-law, sister-in-laws, my dad. My mom was not a night owl apparently, so she did not come to those. But we saw her at dinner every night, and we saw her throughout the day, and yada yada. So it was a great time to see my family. I hadn't seen my older brother in like 5 years. I think we flew out to California in 2018, and the pandemic hit, and then life. So yeah, so it was great. Got to see my family. That was the whole point of it. And I got to see some absolutely beautiful cities I would never get a chance to see again. And now I never want to fly again. As I say that, my daughter is going to go for a week and a half, 2 weeks study abroad program in the UK in March. And she wants to go a week early and spend a week in Manchester. She has a friend there. And then take a train to London, do her schooling, and fly home. And I was like, can mommy come? Because that's my baby so far away. And also, I didn't see Manchester. And my husband's like, are you crazy? You just flew and you absolutely hated it. And I was like, I know, but my baby's going far away. That's my baby. So I'm not going to go. I'm not going to bogart my college students special time, but still. I was like, yeah, that's it. Souvenir wise, what I get? I got some, I collect thimbles, so I got thimbles from every city. And I collect postcards for my planner / scrapbook. And then I got a clock. It was handmade. It's like that big, handmade in Rome. I didn't bring it. It's over there hanging up. In Mallorca, I got earrings for me and my kid that were handmade. They had like a stand set up of, they had the normal people selling stuff on the ground, knock off like, bags and shit. And then they had actual like a farmer's market type thing of local artists. And I got local artist earrings made of clay. Mine are circular, hers are stars. And then I went to another booth and got the woman who did resin and metal earrings. So I got those. And then in Cannes, I got this woman they also had like a little market full of people making handmade stuff. And I got this bracelet. I love getting handmade stuff as souvenirs. So much better than the, normal junk. Yeah, that's it. That was my trip. I saw a lot of great stuff. If you follow me on Instagram, Eat My Oxygen, you'll see some pictures. Yeah, that's my life. That's you're all caught up. So hopefully I will be back on schedule starting next Friday. And nothing going on. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for waiting on me. Thanks for coming back. And if you are celebrating Halloween today, happy Halloween. My town has been stealing Halloween from me every year. They want to be Stars Hollow or something and have all these things uptown. It's not like we have a pretty uptown. It's pretty ugly. But they do the police do like a haunted house typey thing, and then the businesses hand out candy. So they do that at the same time they do trick-or-treating, which they assign on a day that's usually not Halloween. And it's only for an hour and a half. So no one's coming to the end of my long-ass street to trick-or-treat when they can go uptown and hit all the shops and then walk uptown all the houses on the main street. This year, they broke it up into 2 days. Today is the uptown event, and yesterday was trick-or-treating. So I had my first trick-or-treaters in like 7 years. There were some cute-ass little kitties, you guys. I had a little Buzz Lightyear. He was adorable. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so that was fun. So today's actually Halloween, and I'm not going to do anything except maybe some cross-stitch and that puzzle that Stephanie gave me. Because I'd forgotten about it. I opened it for a trip, and I'd forgotten about it. So if you don't celebrate, have a good day. If you do celebrate it, happy Halloween. Bye.